Good morning and thank you for your company. It is Monday, the 1st of September, and this is your news today. Coming up, the results are in, live to Canberra as we learn new details on how Australia's social media ban will work. Plus, see the heart-stopping moment a small aircraft crashes into the Atlantic Ocean. And the power of the internet, a major update after a young tennis fan was robbed at the US Open.
We begin, though, with the fallout from the nationwide anti-immigration protests, which saw two groups in Melbourne go head-to-head in a heated clash, and two people charged for attacking an officer in Sydney. We have reporters in both cities. First to Jack Hahn, who is in Sydney. Jack, good morning to you. Take us through what happened.
Yeah, good morning to you. According to authorities, two men marched in the anti-immigration protest before wrapping up at a pub on Broadway before a brawl breaks out. An officer going into the chaos was allegedly assaulted by two men. They deployed pepper spray to try and arrest these two people. They tried running away, but they were quickly arrested and this morning have been formally charged. Meanwhile, in Redfern, fists flying between a man on the platform wearing an Australian flag and a person on the train by the time that police arrived there. The train took off and the person on the platform was long gone. Carl.
Jack, thank you. Let's bring in Christine Ahern in Melbourne for us now. Christine, police officers were injured. They're in violent clashes.
Carl, two police officers were injured when they had bottles thrown at them. 6 people all up were arrested, but that number could rise because police are going through all the vision. Police resources here in Melbourne were already stretched because hundreds have been deployed to the high country to look for alleged police shooter Desi Freeman, and they really struggled to keep the anti-immigration protesters and the pro-Palestinian protesters apart, with scuffles breaking out right across the CBD, while in Adelaide, a man could be seen holding a placard with the alleged gunman with the words, "Free man." Carl.
Chris, thank you.
And the manhunt for that accused cop killer, Desi Freeman, has entered its 7th day. Overnight, Bearcat teams were pictured entering Mount Buffalo National Park as search efforts ramp up. It comes as the wife of Desi Freeman has begged her fugitive husband to call 000 and surrender. Well, a breakthrough this morning in the rollout of Australia's under-16 social media ban, with the age assurance technology given the green light. Let's go live to Today Federal Politics reporter Liz Daniels in Canberra. Liz, good morning. There were major questions about how to police this ban.
There were, Sarah, and now answers. A review released by the government says ages can be checked, but that one size does not fit all. That means come December, tech giants will be able to use 3 techniques to stop under-16s from having TikTok, Facebook, Twitter and YouTube accounts. They are age verification, that looks at passports or birth certificates, age estimation, that's using facial recognition and biometrics, and age inference, that looks at your online footprint to guess your age. This clears a major hurdle, Sarah, to police this world-first ban. The Minister in charge, Annika Wells, coming up with you on Today.
She is, Liz. Thank you.
Shocking vision has emerged of the moment a small plane slams into the Atlantic Ocean. Drone footage showing rescuers pulling the pilot out through the windshield after he crashed in North Carolina. A flotilla carrying aid and activists, including climate campaigner Greta Thunberg, has left Barcelona, aiming to reach Gaza by mid-September. Organisers say the mission is meant to break Israel's blockade and deliver food, water and medicine to the war-torn enclave.
This story is not at all about the mission that we are about to embark. The story here is about Palestine. People are being deliberately deprived of the very basic means to survive.
Israel previously stopped 2 aid flotillas in June and July of this year.
To the Vatican, where Pope Leo has responded to a deadly school shooting in Minnesota, delivering a strong message against gun violence. Let's go live to 9 US correspondent Reid Butler. Reid, strong words from the Pope.
Carl, and he switched to English rather than his preferred Italian for these parts of his remarks, because Pope Leo wasn't just addressing the faithful at St. Peter's Square, he was also speaking directly to his home country, the United States, aka the mass shooting capital of the world. Here's the Pope.
Let us plead God to stop the pandemic of arms, large and small, which infects our world.
The White House this morning backing in with that familiar line. It's not the guns, it's the people. Carl?
Reid, thank you. In the UK, Prince Andrew is facing renewed scrutiny over his ties to Jeffrey Epstein. The Times reports new emails show the pair remained in contact until 2015, 5 years later than the Prince previously claimed. The messages appear to contradict Andrew's account from a BBC interview in 2010.
A health update from Magda Jabansky this morning, the comedian posting this video to Instagram in which she thanks a 10-year-old fan who dressed up as her Kath and Kim character Sharon for Book Week.
Darling, thank you so much for your impersonation of Sharon Strzelecki. I'm in here having chemo and it really cheered me up and I'm very touched, and that was a beautiful thing to do.
The 64-year-old revealed her stage 4 cancer diagnosis in May.
Yeah, national treasure. Well, an Adelaide MP has put 2 men on blast after they used a portable speaker inside a train to trick passengers. Boasting about the prank online, the pair replicated an announcement telling commuters the Seaford line service was terminating when it wasn't.
Attention railway passengers. This train will be terminating at the next stop. Please take your belongings with you and mind the gap.
The Transport Minister pointing out that people may have been left stranded by the prank, including elderly passengers. A group of mates on Queensland's Gari have had the surprise of their lives after their car rolled into the ocean at a 4-wheel drive beach. The ute went bobbing in the waves and almost flipped before bystanders helped the owners pull it back to shore. Thankfully, no one was injured, but it is a reminder that parking brakes matter, especially at the beach.
It's not funny, Jane. It's someone's pride and joy.
They're okay.
To breaking news in the F1, Australia's own Oscar Piastri has won the Dutch Grand Prix, extending his lead at the top of the Formula One Drivers' Championship.
Let's go live to 9 Europe correspondent Hannah Sinclair. Hannah, it was a dramatic race.
Good morning, guys. Yeah, it certainly was. Oscar Piastri won after a composed performance from pole position, but his McLaren teammate Lando Norris, who was in second place, retired with 7 laps to go due to a mechanical failure. The Dutch Grand Prix was also dramatic for Ferrari. 7-time champion Lewis Hamilton crashed out early, and his teammate Charles Leclerc was clipped by another driver, causing his car to spin off the track. This is Oscar Piastri's 7th Grand Prix win for the season, and he is now well and truly in the lead for the Drivers' Championship, guys.
Yeah, amazing news. Thank you, Hannah. Well, a young tennis fan has had his US Open dreams rescued thanks to a kind-hearted pro and a little help from the internet.
Oh, who's that guy?
Polish player Kamil Majak had handed his match-worn hat to a keen young fan, only for a nearby man to shamelessly snatch away and stash that hat in his bag.
What a nasty piece of work. But do not worry, the player tracked the boy down online and surprised him with a signed cap and a bundle of goodies. Their reunion was caught on camera with big smiles, happy hugs and a memory that will last longer than the hat.
Who was that bloke?
Oh, shocking.
That is such poor behaviour.
It's like the opposite of kiss cam.
Yes, that's right.